It's Sunday, it's Big Boy Toy Day, and I'm going to solve a bit of a problem here. So I have one point of reference, 1700 feet up in that direction, and some barbed wire, some old barbed wire. So I shot a straight line and followed it and ended up at this tree that has old barbed wire in it. So whilst fence lines that are undisputed for a very, very long time are effectively the property line, I do rather prefer to go from actual deeds. It's difficult to win an argument that no one's been here in 20 years, hence it's mine, right? So the property line in reality is a little closer than that tree. It's not much, but just a little. So I figured I would adjust the road. But the road did curve a little too far out on this side. So I'm bringing the curve further up the hill, which means dropping some trees and moving some dirt. But let me get on it and see how it goes. I've already started, but it's too damn windy. I'm gonna have to go back to the house. Any of these trees could come down and squish. So I think I'll do another 5 minutes and call it quits. But here's the start of the road. The road is going to go down there and between the beech tree in the distance and the pine, the large pine on the left, and that fairly largish pine right there in front of me is coming on down. So let's get on it, see what I can do. That's the property marker, you see. I had assumed it was that tree because of the old barbed wire. So I'm moving it over by about 6 feet. But in addition to moving it over, I'm taking out a big hollow that was just in front of me. And I'm going to put a spur road from this one further down the cliff. So gradually working my way along. But ran out of diesel. Very, very annoying. So there's the old grade. Well, not that old. A couple of years. And I'm just about finished, but not really. So that's the grade of what you might call the upper road. I've raised it a good 5 feet from where it was. And then this spur road is going to drop off this edge here, and go down there. And I'm going to blend this in below that beech tree, because I like the beech tree, I think. And then bring the lower spur road between these two big trees. And around and down to that sort of flat spot down there. But we will see. We'll see how far I can get without having to kill something, which I don't want to do. I'm staying away as best I can. So I'm gonna end up north of that large beech, I think. So here's the road that I did about 5 years ago. Bit of a lump where the excavator is sitting. So when I do the final grade, I'll bring a bit of dirt down from up there and just blend this corner in. But I'm happy with the way that works. I've had to cut a little bit closer to the big spectacular oak. However, I did not find any roots, or any roots of consequence, put it that way. Found a whole bunch of little roots, but not from the big tree. So I'm sure that will survive. It certainly won't blow down because the ground around it is way, way, way bigger than the root ball. As a rule of thumb, you don't want to disturb a greater width than the canopy, which I have not been able to do. But 20 feet is okay. So this is the rough grade. It dives off a little on the corner here, so I'll fix that when I bring the machine back up and start the second terrace. But this first one works pretty good. The second terrace is going to cut in at that little bit of a hollow there in the viewfinder, and transition across over here and dive off down there. If I believe I can do it. I'm actually not 100% convinced right now. I need to go down there and take a look on Shanks's pony and see if I believe I can. I don't want to start it if I think I can't, because I just make a big mess for no good reason. But I have to go do something else for a little bit and then come on back. Okay, this part is now finished. I've brought a nice easy trail down to where the rope will start. There'll be a rope here that goes down between those three trees and directly down the new trail, which is over there. It's not worth trying to come any closer with the excavator. This is just way too steep. Too steep, and the juice is not worth the squeeze. Property line is over there. I was hoping to follow it, but the hill drops off here pretty sharp. So came down this part. When this weather's in, it'll be nice and solid. Nice easy walking trail slash quad trail. Of course it's a little bigger than that. I might one day stone it. So this brings me up to and within the property line. So the tag here, there's the property line there. So in line with this and the next one, there's a little bit of disturbance to the left, which is where the road used to be. But that'll weather in and disappear. So the road is now entirely on our property, which is a good thing. I like that this is graduated in quite nice. Got to get the old rope up, put the new rope in. So nice road right the way around with a beautiful view of the river. One day I'll be at the river, but not today. A little bit too much work. I should get rid of this hemlock here on the corner and make a way more gradual turn. But it's just one tree too many. It's quite a big tree, so it has got a reprieve for another day. So end of Sunday, back to the house, put the stuff away.